Good afternoon, and welcome to Reapit Elevate 24. I'm Helen Morris, the Head of Product for Reapit's Property Management and Lettings products here in ANZ, and I'm thrilled to have you with us today. I'll be one of your hosts as we unveil the exciting Elevate updates across Console Cloud and Inspect Real Estate. I'm also joined today by some fantastic leaders from the Reapit team. We have Anne Porter, the Head of Product for Data, and Alana DeGee, Head of Product for our transactional products here at Reapit. We also have Brooke Moody, Product Manager, joining us to help showcase the latest in our PM software. Welcome, ladies.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello.
Now, just a little reminder that this is an internal rehearsal, so things will inevitably change between now and when we present this to customers in 2 weeks' time. If you do have any feedback, this can be passed directly to Marley. Real estate agents everywhere are facing a time of rapid change. From the challenge of attracting and keeping top talent to keeping up with fast-paced tech innovations and adapting to ever-changing regulations. It's a lot to manage. We get that. That's why the advancements we're bringing you are designed to unlock new opportunities for your business to grow, streamline how your teams work, and make it easier to consolidate your tech stack, all in one place. In today's session, we'll be showing you some amazing new features that many of you have been asking for quite some time. We're excited to finally share them with you. And if you have any questions along the way, don't hesitate to drop them in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen. We've got a team here, live, ready to answer any queries you might have. Now, if you joined us for our last showcase, you may notice that the structure is a little different this time. Elevate marks the beginning of a whole new approach. We're packing multiple powerful features and functionality into a single release, so you'll have a suite of tools to explore and master all at once. Let's take a closer look at what Elevate really means. The Elevate 24 release isn't just another update. It's a big step forward in our mission to create a single platform that brings together and enhances every part of your experience with Reapit's technology. With this release, we're moving closer to a fully unified system that gives you everything you need in one place, from lettings to property management and sales. It's all about making things simpler and more connected. Agencies using both our Console Cloud and AgentBox products have already seen the benefits of this approach, with more than $500 million in potential sales created just through our inter-office referrals feature. This kind of data flow and cross-functional collaboration is exactly what we're focused on enhancing, ensuring that every part of your business is connected and working together toward the same goals. This level of connectivity allows you to boost productivity, uncover new possibilities and opportunities, and react faster to market changes, all while simplifying your processes. And that's what really Elevate 24 is all about. Empowering you with the tools and connected platforms that you need to stay ahead, even in the most competitive environments. All right, it's time to get into it. I'm excited to kick things off with Reapit's property management platform, Console Cloud. First up is something we've had many of you asking for, and for quite a long time: inbound communications. This feature is finally here, and it's so much more than just bringing your inbound emails and SMS messages into the Console Cloud system. While other systems might just focus on getting your emails and replies in one place, we've taken it further because, as we know, emails are actions waiting to happen. I'm thrilled to introduce you to Console Conversations, which connects every message to a timeline, action items, and streamlined processes. You'll see how it all works in our demo with Brooke a little shortly. Now let's talk about our Reapit family integration with AgentBox proposals. With this integration between AgentBox and Console Cloud, you can generate customized comparative market analysis, or CMAs, and seamlessly incorporate them into the lease renewal process. We'll dive into this integration in the demo as well. We've got some exciting updates for our trust accounting module. At Console Cloud, our goal is to automate as much of your day as possible. Our new features are all about making things easier by prioritizing and contextualizing your bills and receipting and giving you more control. Today, we'll take you through bill prioritization, contextual notes, and overriding the default 30-day due dates for tenant invoices. We've got one more update for trust accounting, but I'll let Alana, our head of product for transactional products, tell you about that one shortly. Now, let's dive into these new features with a live demo. I'll hand it over to you, Brooke. Take it away.
Thank you, Helen. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Elevate 24. I'm happy to be joining you today. Let's see if I can share my screen for this live demo. See how we go. We're getting there. Okay, let's start this demo session off with the feature that everyone's been waiting for. It's console conversations. This is really exciting. So conversations is accessed via the envelope icon in the top right-hand corner of your screen, previously known as messages. So we're now bringing your property management emails into cloud by integrating with your Gmail and Outlook accounts. Conversations is more than just emails and SMS. It's about connecting messages to timelines, action items, and processes, turning emails into actionable workflows for seamless communication. So let's have a look at what this means when you have an inbound email. Clicking into this email itself, it's an inbound email and it's from an owner. So it's from Alyssa, who is an owner and a tenant. And what we're doing is attaching it to Alyssa's timeline. So you can see here that we start to give you the story around this email, who's involved or who the participants are. And we're also attaching it or linking it to the property timeline and the management agreement timeline. So this is great news. You now have a full record of all of your outbound and inbound messages. You do have the ability to manage these links as well. So if you would like to add another timeline, such as the tenancy timeline, you have the ability here. You also have the ability to add more properties. So if this email is about several properties, you can go and search for the property here. We will show you the timelines associated. So this email, you can see what time and date it came into the system, and it's a request from the owner to pay a rates notice on their behalf. If we open this rates notice, this is the great thing. We've started building into our workflows. This rates notice can now be created into a bill, into the bills workflow. Clicking this button is going to open our bills workflow drawer where you can add the details. Most of the details will actually be read here and scanned. You can fill in the remaining details and add this bill. You can either leave that for your trust accountant to process or go back in later and process that bill yourself. But now we have this seamless integration into our first workflow in Console. You can now see there's a link here to the bill with details about when that bill was due and the total amount. So we're now giving you the activities that have happened around this conversation. This will continue to be built out with notes. Also, the ability to assign this to another user in your office. So we know you may receive an email which you want to assign to someone else in the office. Once I've assigned it, it's going to show up now in Alana's inbox, and we're going to see here the actions, who assigned it to who at what time. Of course, you can reply all, reply and forward, which is great because you also have those facilities now in the sent emails with the ability to CC and BCC, and of course, attach any files. Again, all of this information now appearing on the timelines that it's associated with. Conversations is now in a beta testing for Gmail and Outlook 365. If you're a cloud customer, you'll receive communication following the session with a link to registration if you'd like to get early access. All right, let's move on to our next chapter in Reapit's family integrations. We're looking at AgentBox proposals and Console Cloud. If we head into our workflows and select the lease renewals, this is where we will start. If you open a property like this one that's ready for renewal and head to the owner intention step, you will see this comparative market analysis, or CMA, which when the integration is enabled and configured will take you directly into AgentBox proposals. After logging in, you will see the Create Proposal screen with your property's address pre-filled for you. you'll simply need to select your theme. From here, you can search the properties that are relevant to the investment property or the owner that you are speaking to. We can adjust the radius, property types, prices, and more to ensure we are showing properties relevant to the owner's property. This will then show us a list of all those properties that match the criteria, which we can now select to show on our CMA. Owners will also have the option to view these properties in a list or a map view when they receive it. We can now do the same with our recently leased section by selecting the most suitable properties and add these to the CMA. Once you're happy with the CMA, hit publish and return back to Cloud and to our lease renewal workflow for this particular property. You can see now that we've created this CMA and it's automatically been added to the workflow, which we can easily view again when needed. When you send this recommendation to the owner, the email will now include a merge field to include the CMA as well as the attachment CMA. This makes it super easy to send to the owner to support the proposed rent based on current rental trends in their area, and importantly, record this on their timeline. After the CMA is sent, you can also view a detailed activity report to show you how the owner interacted with your proposal. Simply head back into proposals, find your CMA and click activity. From here, you can see how many times the proposal was opened, as well as the location, time, and browser used by the owner. If you're already a Cloud Premium and AgentBox Premium customer with proposals enabled and configured, you simply need to activate this via the marketplace in your cloud system. All right, to close out my demo, I'll quickly show you a couple of our new trust accounting features that Helen mentioned. Let's look at bill prioritization first up. If we head into the People tab and Creditors, we can now see this default bill priority, which you can set to low, medium, or high per creditor. If we go into our bills list, we can now see these priorities listed in the workflow and color coordinated. We can also filter by those bill priorities from here. When adding a bill, such as this one in the bills drawer, you will see the priority defaulted to the creditor's, default priority, which you can change on adding a bill or editing that bill. When we bulk select these bills to be paid, those priorities will be accounted for prior to disbursement. Let's now take a look at contextual notes. If we head to a property and select Add Note, you can see that there are now more options in the note types. We have billing, receipt, and disbursements. If we add in a billing note, such as don't forget to on-charge $100 to the tenant and save this, and then we head to the bill for this property, we can see the billing note is listed, such as here. This is also visible when we view a bill attached to this property. If you created a receipting note for a property, you would see this when creating a receipt like this or when bulk receipting. And for disbursement notes, these are now visible in your disbursement list, as you can see here. And that's all for this portion of the demo. I'm so excited to introduce you to Anne Porter, our Head of Product Data, and is going to talk to you through some incredible updates in this area.
Thanks, Helen and Brooke, and thanks for everyone for being here with us today at Elevate. I love the look and feel of these intro slides. It's like a dating profile where it should say loves dogs and carbohydrates. But I digress. Let's talk about business intelligence. As we at REAP move toward creating a single platform that brings together and enhances every part of your experience, a vital action item for us was to have a way for you, our customers, to see and visualize the contacts and interactions in a more holistic way. So my team set out to create the Golden Profile, a feature of Analytics Plus that consolidates client interactions across REAP products into a unified, in-depth view. The key here is the cross-system functionality. And we're making giant, John Cleese-sized strides towards completion. This series of reports created using your aggregated data provides you with a strategic advantage, helping you understand your clients better across all their property interactions, be it sales, lettings, or property management, so you can take more effective action. To give you a scenario as an example, when your principal asks for a detailed overview of a VIP investor landlord for a strategic meeting, you can quickly generate a report with essential metrics, enabling you to deliver an accurate sales and property management profile. So there is a personalized approach to the meeting, and your principal can provide a tailored investment or sales plan, and all of this without having to navigate multiple systems. One of the key benefits of linking data across both sales and property management systems is that it allows you to easily identify and analyze trends in sales or rental properties, all directly through from the Golden Profile report. For example, you may notice that certain properties are trending towards a higher maintenance cost, and you can now proactively address these concerns within your team, coming up with strategic ideas to help optimize operating expenses. In addition to these benefits, the Golden Profile empowers you to segment your audiences in more meaningful ways. Ultimately, the Golden Profile transforms the way you see and interact with your data, providing powerful insights that will help you engage with clients more personally, predict outcomes, and drive your business forward. Now, the Golden Profile isn't quite ready just yet, but as we move toward an open beta, we'll be sure to communicate this with you so you can register your interest. And just as a note, that the Golden Profile will only be available to those customers with Console Cloud and Agent Brock premium subscriptions with Inspect Real Estate data to follow down the track. While we're on the topic of Analytics Plus, we're also soon to introduce some enterprise reports to the Console Cloud system. Available to customers on our enterprise tier, these reports will allow you to harness the potential of your data. So now let's take a look at the Golden Profile. The first step in merging your data is to ensure consistency across platforms. Once the data is aligned, we handle the rest, merging owner, tenant, and prospect information across systems. This data will be refreshed automatically every 24 hours to ensure accuracy moving forward. So now that all the data matches up and is joined, let's see what that gets us. Well, here's an example of a repeat contact card for Julia, which is just one of the reports, which is made possible by your merged data. Here we can see her important contact details first, along with her preferred methods of communication, anniversary date, sales, and PM contacts. Below this, we can see the properties that she owns, those she has sold or listed for sale, those that are let, and those currently under tenancy. We can also see important property information like the purchase date and purchase price. Now here's where it gets meaningful for you, as you can see which contacts are making the most positive commercial impact on your agency. We can see the average purchase price, average sale price, annual management income, annual rent paid for Julia, as well as the average agent commission for the sales side of the agency. And then at the bottom of the report here are notes regarding purchase, sales, leased properties, and rented properties to ensure all information is clearly visible for anyone in your agency to see. Let me give you another example of how this kind of report can greatly streamline your work. Imagine your principal requests a report on owner profitability in your portfolio. With a single contact view, you can now easily monitor and generate a detailed report on each owner's property performance, be it sales or property management or both. If a property is consistently incurring high costs or delivering lower than expected rental returns, this report will help you quickly identify where the biggest problems lie. You can then provide targeted recommendations to help the owner optimize their operating costs and improve profitability. Now, from the Golden Profile report, more detailed analysis simply a click away. You can drill down into a rental performance report, on-market listing performance, or tenant analysis easily, guiding you step by step to access the exact insights needed to make well-informed decisions. In addition to the insights that the Golden Profile delivers, the consolidation of the sales and PM data also provides users with a new group of segmentation reports. In this high-level segmentation report, we can see a breakdown of the contact types across the business, thanks to the cross-system data. It provides trend analysis of the contact type and the additional categories the contact it falls into. So here we can see that there are 324 active landlords and a noticeable trend in reduction of the number of leases being signed or renewed. We can also see who in the shared database is a landlord, who of these landlords is also a prospect or a buyer, and in which areas they operate or like to reside. Let's take another scenario where the principal has asked for a report on hidden opportunities within your current database, specifically identifying tenants who are also landlords or prospects who are also vendors. With these segmentation reports, this type of cross-referencing becomes simple and incredibly powerful. The system's unified contact view allows you to easily spot where a tenant in one property also owns another, or where a prospect showing interest in a rental is also selling a property. By consolidating all this data in one place, you're able to uncover these valuable intersections and present your principal with a clear report on these untapped opportunities. This not only strengthens client relationships, but opens the door for more business growth by leveraging existing contacts. Additional segmentation reporting will also be made available, providing granular statistics, so you can optimize your communications and marketing like never before. And finally, I want to give you a sneak peek at our enterprise reports, which allow for group to office drill down or drill up reporting for consolidation and benchmarking. This will be helpful for head office staff on the call with us today. As you can see across the top here, we have the monthly group report showing active properties, average rent, average commissions in AMI over the last month. And below this, we can see which office is contributing most to these results in a graphical format and a week-by-week comparison trend as well. Then you have some more key details that are particularly important for benchmarking, such as vacant properties, vacancy rate, open maintenance requests, accompanied by a breakdown of these statistics per office. All in all, there is an office-by-office comparatives across 19 different property management metrics. The enterprise report suite also includes a franchisee version, as well as a gorgeous executive summary, which has been designed to take the pain out of quarterly or annual reporting. It provides all of the key management KPIs with automated commentary and comparatives about the period's performance. And this is going to be super helpful for reporting back to stakeholders. Alrighty, so that's the end of the data demo. I hope you're as excited as we are to get using the Golden Profile and Enterprise reports. As discussed earlier, as we move towards an open beta for the Golden Profile, we'll be sure to communicate this with you so you can register your interest. Now, I'd like to hand over to Alana, our Head of Product for Transactional Products here at Refit. And she's going to tell you a bit about what's new in this area and in Inspect Real Estate.
Thank you so much, Anne, and a very warm welcome to everyone here at Elevate. It is fantastic to see so many of you here today, and I'm eager to help you all make the most of these incredible new features that we'll be showing you through this afternoon. So today, I'd first like to focus on a crucial aspect of the lettings process that we are continuously working to enhance within our Inspect Real Estate platform, and this is our tenancy checks for agents. So as many of you would know, you do already have the option to request Equifax National Tenancy Database reports right from within Inspect Real Estate, which helps you to verify the identity of your potential tenants and review their rental history. But now we're excited to announce that we will be extending our tenancy checks offering, first by introducing an essential check in just a couple of weeks' time, before also adding a comprehensive check later this year. Now, our new essential check will allow you to complete a simple identity verification without the need or the full cost of doing a full rental history review. Now, our comprehensive check, on the other hand, will allow you to complete a full National Tenancy Database check, in addition to some other really important checks, such as the verification of applicants' previous addresses, as well as various other government watchlist checks. So the addition of these new options provides you with more flexibility in terms of how you choose to conduct your tenancy checks. For example, if you prefer to use other services such as Ticker for your database checks, you can still verify a tenant's ID right from within the Inspect Real Estate software. And this step is absolutely essential to vetting your applicants before presenting them to your landlords. So the real advantage here is this new feature empowers you to approve applicants with confidence, regardless of how you do choose to conduct your tenancy database checks. These new options will ensure that you're verifying your potential tenants thoroughly and that you can make informed decisions that protect both your agency and, of course, your landlords. Now, the great news is that these new essential check options will be available in just a couple of weeks' time. So you'll be able to quickly access it from your Inspect Real Estate application processing screen within the database check section. It's seamlessly integrated into your current workflow, and whether you're using it as a standalone tool or in conjunction with other database checks, it's designed to streamline the process and provide you with greater flexibility in terms of how you choose to verify and vet your potential tenants. Okay, so the next item that I would love to show you through today is something that Helen mentioned earlier. This is a further update to our Console Cloud Trusticating module in collaboration with our payments offering, Console Pay. One of the new features we're introducing in this Elevate release is called Console Pay Pay to Date +1, and it's designed with flexibility in mind, especially for those of you who prefer not to debit your tenants until the day after their pay to date. So with this new feature, you'll have the option to set the direct debit date to automatically process 1 day after the tenant pay to date, giving you more control over your payment cycles. Now, this can be particularly useful in scenarios where you want to avoid debiting tenants too early, ensuring smoother payment experiences for both your tenants and your landlords. Now, the best part is this setting can actually be applied at an office level, so it can be enabled across your entire portfolio with ease. Now, once activated, the direct debit date for your newly created payments will automatically be set to 1 day after their pay to date. And this is a great example of how Elevate is all about giving you more flexibility and options in your daily workflows. So by tailoring how and when payments are processed, you can enhance both productivity and tenant satisfaction, all while ensuring your landlords receive timely payments without any hassle. Now, if you are interested in using the Pay to Date +1 feature, please get in touch with our wonderful support team at cloudsupport@console.com.au, and they'll easily be able to enable this feature for you. Ultimately, features like this empower you to adapt to different situations, streamline your operations, and of course, provide a better experience for everyone involved. Now, speaking of better experiences, I would like to quickly mention Reapit's Utilities Connections product, Move Me In. Now, this product offers your tenants some great deals across a wide range of services, including electricity, gas, internet, removal lists, insurance, and more. Now, most utility connection services are owned by energy retailers, meaning they typically pushed non-discounted services onto your tenants with their preferred retailer. But Move Me In is different in that they are independently owned, which means they aren't tied to or owned by any energy company. So what this means is that it allows Move Me In to provide access to a wide range of suppliers with genuinely great deals and no hidden agenda. The online sign-up process is super user-friendly and available 24/7. And the service is, of course, supported by a Brisbane-based call centre team, meaning that we can help your tenants, no matter if they're tech savvy or not. Now, Move Me In is extremely easy to use, so much so that 50% of Move Me In's connections are actually done without the tenants ever needing to speak to a call centre. And for you, it is, of course, a completely hands-off process with automatic consent capture and referral integrations across Inspect Real Estate, Console Cloud, and AgentBox. Everything is handled seamlessly, requiring no extra effort from you or your team. We take care of it all, whilst also having yourself and your tenants reaping the benefits. So Move Me In Connections is a fantastic extension to your brand and your service offering, with the efficient online model generating more conversions and, of course, injecting more revenue back into your business. Now, the final topic that I'd like to discuss with you today is the recent rental reforms affecting both real estate agents and renters nationwide. So this has been a significant project that we've been involved closely with. And as state governments do continue to roll out changes, here at Reapit, we are proactively making various adjustments across the entire Reapit product suite to help ensure that your business remains compliant with any new legislation. So in South Australia, the rental reforms have led to some of the most substantial updates for your Inspect Real Estate systems, particularly for your online application form to apply. Now, in July, we implemented a series of changes to the To Apply application form, including the removal of various application questions, as well as the introduction of a few different settings to help you align to the new legislation. And this includes the ability to request income sources from applicants instead of asking for their full employment history. So ensuring that you are able to continue processing applications in a practical and efficient way, while of course remaining compliant, is our absolute top priority. Now, we have also made adjustments to our data retention policy, addressing new reforms in various states, and this is specific to how long you're able to retain data for both successful and unsuccessful applications. The updated policy has already been rolled out in South Australia in the previous weeks, and in the coming weeks will be rolling out across the entire of Australia. So you can expect further updates from us in the coming weeks ahead of this change. Now, the Queensland government has also announced various changes to its rental laws, some of which already took effect just recently, and the remaining due to take effect as of May next year, including the introduction of a prescribed tenancy application form. Now, we can assure you here that we at REPIT are fully engaged in this process and are awaiting further information from the RTA and the REIQ. But we will ensure that To Apply is updated promptly to meet any new requirements and, of course, remain compliant. Now, lastly, the Queensland reforms have necessitated changes to your Console Cloud systems as well, specifically regarding rent reviews. So to ensure compliance, we've added the most recent rent review data where available across various different areas in Console Cloud. So this enhancement ensures that you have all of the necessary information to conduct your rent reviews within the legislated timeframes. Now, one more important point to highlight is that both Queensland and South Australia have introduced new legislation requiring agencies to offer a fee-free payment option for tenants to pay their rent. So to help you meet this new requirement with minimal disruption to your payments workflow, we're offering a special Console Pay promotion, which is only running for 1 more week. So any new Console Pay signups can enjoy an introductory offer of a 75% reduction in fees for when your agency chooses to absorb the transaction fees instead of passing these on to your tenants. So this makes it incredibly easy for you to provide tenants with a fee-free payment option while streamlining your rent collection and receipting processes, and of course, helping to reduce your arrears. So if you are interested in this one and you're an existing Console Cloud customer, you can simply complete the application process via the Console Pay page in your system. On the fees page, simply select agency to absorb the bank account fees, and this discount will be automatically applied. As state governments continue to release various reforms, we are absolutely committed to keeping you informed about any relevant changes to your systems. Okay, so that wraps up my update for today. I will hand it back over to Helen now, who will provide some insights into some tech partners that you will not want to miss out on.
Thanks, Alana. We are happy to have 2 premier maintenance solution partners, which both operate within Australia and New Zealand, that seamlessly integrate with Console Cloud. So let's start with Brix & Agent, a platform designed to simplify and enhance the property management process, helping you save time and resources. First, they offer streamlined maintenance requests, allowing you to track and manage all requests in real time. This ensures nothing is overlooked, keeping everything running smoothly. They also provide comprehensive communication tools to keep all stakeholders, your tenants, owners, and contractors, well informed, eliminating the back and forth that often slows things down. At the core of Brix & Agent is smart automation. By automating routine tasks, you'll free up time to focus on bigger priorities, making your team much more efficient. On top of that, the platform offers detailed reporting and analytics, giving you the insights needed to monitor performance, track expenses, and make well-informed decisions that drive growth. And of course, security is top priority. Brixton Agent has advanced security measures in place so that you can trust that all sensitive information is fully protected. Next up is Tapi, another valuable partner that you'll find in our marketplace. Imagine being able to manage more properties without increasing your team size. All while reducing unnecessary callouts for property owners. With Tapi's 24/7 maintenance assistant, tenants can get help any time of the day, and you can cut down on up to 70% of your tenant interactions. Tapi also provides data-informed recommendations on property assets, so you can make smarter decisions with less effort. By moving to proactive management, you reduce stress and avoid burnout. Plus, Tapi helps speed up maintenance by giving you full visibility of statuses, automating communication, and streamlining workflows. Finally, eliminate tedious data entry with automated invoice processing and one-click approvals, saving you time and hassle. To explore how you can drive even more value from your property management department, we recommend scanning the QR codes on this slide. This will connect you directly with our partners for a demo. If you're interested in seeing these solutions in action, it's a great opportunity to get started. Now I'll hand you back to Anne to tell you a bit about Repit's training.
Many thanks, Helen. Yes, before we wrap up, I just wanted to quickly mention the Repit training options we have to help you make the most of our platforms. Whether you're brand new to the software or just looking to level up your skills, we've got plenty of ways to support you and your team, Console Cloud and Inspect Real Estate. Our e-learning courses are specific to our modules in Console Cloud and Inspect Real Estate, so you're getting the training that's most relevant to where your knowledge might be lacking. Plus, you can join our live complimentary webinars that we host each month for each product. These sessions are a great way not only to cover the basics, but also to pick up some handy tips and tricks and dive into features that can make a big difference to your workflows. Plus, we record all of these and upload them to YouTube for you to watch on demand. If you're looking for something more personalized, we've got bespoke training workshops. These can be held on site at your office or totally virtual, whatever works best for you and your team. We'll tailor the experience to fit your agency's needs. Although apparently we have decided against software training through the art of dance. But in all seriousness, if you haven't already, please do explore these options. Repit training is such an excellent way to start building a more efficient and confident team. Back to you, Helen.
Thanks, Anne. All right, that brings us to the end of today's Elevate Property Management and Lettings release webinar. On behalf of the entire Repit team here in ANZ, thank you so much for joining us. We hope you're as excited about these new features as we are. In the next couple of days, you'll receive an email from us with the recording of today's session, along with some more information about the new features and how you can start using them. Thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you soon.